Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Dembele. This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Vinicius, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ndika is there, and he can get that clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you...
Big header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Place it in low. And here's Rafinha. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Konate. Vietnam, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Vitinha. Tchouaméni. Bellingham tries to thread one through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. He's had a shot! Rafinha is flagged offside. Out to the left it goes. Tries a shot! And they can counter here. Now it's Rafinha. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tries to pass it through. Now the delivery climbs up big! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Palmer. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Spain have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Valverde. Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Vietnam go into the lead. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram. Valverde. Vitinha wins the duel this time. And now the breakaway. Valverde concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely spread. And here's Palmer. Here comes the cross. Pedro Neto can get it clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well read, and the danger is averted. Donnarumma clears. Palmer. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Vietnam are looking to break at pace, and he's worked it through. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Palmer. Gravenberg has created one goal already. Short changes him with that pass. Lukaku proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. And he plays one through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And he knocks it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 21.
Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for options for movement. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's gone for goal. And the keeper's got it again. And we're done. Vietnam pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle, something they jumped onto nice and early.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And he's forced to go back. Ndicka. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Haaland. Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Pedro Neto running with the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. He's going to be disappointed with that. He could be in here. Now it's Rafinha. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Palmer. And it's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And here's Bellingham. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's Dembele. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Here comes the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Bellingham. Oh, super ball. Valverde. Ndicka cuts out the pass. And it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Valverde. Valverde. Here's Haaland. Now it's Valverde. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafinha. That's an imaginative pass. Well, he's seen that early. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
That's been slipped through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. It's Lukaku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Deftly away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really...
Chance! And yes, it's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into it.
Lukaku! Lukaku! Superb! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bellingham. He has found a way through. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's picked his way through. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram. And here's Yildiz. Oh, can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Gravenberg. Tries to pass. Chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pulisic. He's in a good position here. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Koundé is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last 5 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. And here's Osimhen. Here's a sharp little ball here. Skims one in, and that has been clubbed away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Reinders. This looks promising. Now this could be a... There's the shot! He scored! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's found a way through. Delivers the ball. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So just time for me to say thank you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Rafinha concedes a free kick for that. Played back in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great vision. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nuno Mendes. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's been played through. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's been shifted off it. That's good play. Vitinha. Can he finish? It's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. Shot at goal! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, nice touch. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, can he finish? Off the post. He has done it. And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gravenberch. And here's Rafinha. Gravenberch. Thuram receives it. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the count...
And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Vietnam are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy. Goes for a shot! It's in! Spain are all square.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Lukaku. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Konate tries making a foray down the right. Oh, well played. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Thuram. And it's Mendes. Just eases him off the ball.
Vietnam really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Nicely weighted ball. Ndika gets over and intercepts. Almost an hour gone. Pedro Neto with 2 goals already to his name. Bellingham shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 4.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
20.
Yildiz. Ndika deals with that comfortably.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 14.
Look at the space
El
here.
dorsal 7. El dorsal 11.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Konate with the clearance. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberch looking for the run. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tchouaméni knocks it into space. He is through here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Reinders. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's the shot! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Gravenberch, Bellingham, and Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberch, and it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Threads one in, opts to play it back. That is good strength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Haaland! Oh, well played, well played. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yildiz. Spain finding their passes. Pedri. Konate makes the interception. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 38.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rice. Yildiz. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Tries to pass it through, takes a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. And Reinders. Yildiz has created one goal already.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pulisic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Reinders. And it's Valverde. Pulisic. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pass somewhat off target. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. Crosses it in here. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Rice. And Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, over to the left. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Valverde. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Thuram. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Kimmich. He's found a way through. Now it's Pulisic. Chance, surely! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vietnam could not have picked up. Tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish.
And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Vietnam definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.